Hey Gemini, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is going to be our daily reading for Sunday, February 14th. At the heart of your reading, we have the Two of Swords reversed. I'm going to pull a clarifier because this is either refusal to make a decision or having made a decision. Let's see. Page of Pentacles reversed. I think it's the former. Refusal to make a decision. Okay. This decision might be about a need of something that your child needs, or your inner child if you don't have children. The challenge is the Six of Pentacles. I'm getting the sense of, I really need this thing for school, or I really want to do this thing related to school or friends, or like, can I go on this trip with my best friend? I don't know what other examples. I know there's not a lot of traveling happening due to the pandemic. There's some sort of request being made here. Now, whether that's from a child or not, there's a request that you're putting off making the decision. The person requesting believes that they really, really need it. But the sense of that belief feels like the way that a child really, like the way that a 12-year-old child would really, really need to go on this trip with their best friend. It's that sort of a need. Really like a strong want, a strong desire. Maybe inflated in their own minds about how important it is. And your view of this is all about, can I afford it? Is this something that they really need? Should I give that to them? Should I give permission to them? They might be asking for a thing, an object. And you're somehow delaying the decision. Eight of Pentacles reversed is your focus. You might be feeling like, well, work hasn't been going that well for me at the moment, so I don't know if I should spend the money on this thing that you're asking for. Or you might just be averse to how much effort would be required to meet the request. Like, oh, can we build something in the backyard? You're thinking, yeah, of course we could, but it'll be like every single night and weekend, and it's freezing cold outside, and et cetera, et cetera. Like, that would be a lot of effort, and I don't know if I'm up for that. Let me think about it a while longer. I haven't decided yet. Have you decided yet? Still no. I've been busy. Come back to me tomorrow, next week, never. You're trying to delay. I think with the attitude of like, maybe they'll stop wanting this thing. But you really love them. This is totally that, but I'd do anything for my baby girl sort of energy. King of Cups is like, you would move heaven and earth to make them happy. Show me the energy of the environment. Eight of Swords. Completely. Both you and the person requesting something of you are completely locked into your own pattern of thinking about this. Stuck in your head doesn't really do it justice. It's like, consider it, don't find a solution, move on to something else. consider it again, consider all the same factors over again, come to the same conclusion that I can't make heads or tails of this. It's just like coming at it from every direction you can think of, and you're just not able to find a decision or a solution. But it's also the energy of them being fixated on their desire. Like, they're not letting up. They're like, are we going to Disneyland today? No? Tomorrow? The next day? Okay, I'll check in with you in 5 minutes. It's all I can think about. Show me the energy of the near future. Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Someone's letting go. Someone's letting go of something they had been clinging tightly to. And I see that could be you or them. Ace of Wands reversed. I think you're going to say no. It's possible they might come to you and say, you know what, it's okay, I changed my mind. Or they invited someone else because I didn't give them an answer, so don't worry about it anymore, I can't go. It's like a little bit of disappointment, but also a no. Like, I was really, really lit up about it, and now something has put a damper on that. And I was really, really holding on to and clinging tightly to the desire for this, and now I'm not. Unless the reason why you were hesitating on making the decision had to do with a desire that you had that you were clinging to, then that could be you. Like if you had earmarked that money for something for yourself and you're debating like, okay, well, I could give you the money so that you can do this thing or buy this thing, but at the expense of the thing that I really wanted. In which case that could be you giving in, or I don't know if giving in is the right word. Yeah, sure. Giving in is appropriate. Your surprise energy is the Seven of Wands, which is making a firm decision and sticking to it. But it also has the energy of stipulations. One example of how that energy could manifest would be if it's a parent and a child, like I've been alluding to. Could be the parent saying, all right, I've made my decision. You can go on the overnight with so-and-so, and I'll give you this amount of money. I think that the amount of money you were asking for, like let's run through why you needed it. Okay, you actually only need this, and you can borrow your older brother's such and such, and you don't need to buy a new one for that. It's like, it's a little bit of like enforcing boundaries, creating parameters for your approval of this. You can do it under certain conditions, and you're not getting 100% of what you asked for, is the energy that I'm getting off of that. Show me hopes and fears. Oh, wow. Yeah, if this is parent energy, your thoughts are going in a million directions. Seven of Cups, you're like, gosh, how to describe this energy? It's like, what will this mean for them? What's the risk? What's the emotional risk for them? How is this going to impact them if they get into trouble? It's like, it feels like you are vicariously worried for someone else's emotions. Like, they think they want to do this thing, but they're getting in way over their heads, and they have to go have the experience. I can't just live this experience for them. It's like you want to give them some guidance about what's going to be good for them emotionally and what will protect their heart. And you feel really uncomfortable about not being able to protect their emotions. Show me the end result. Chariot reversed. I'm going to have to clarify that, because that feels like not going ahead with the plan. Like, listen, this is just not agreeable. We can't come to a compromise. We don't see things the same way, so we're not going to be able to move forward. And I do have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is like someone being really heartbroken. Okay. So to back up and align these interpretations from the other direction is the initial interpretation that I gave off of the near future with, listen, I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have to say no, and the requester is the one who releases what they've been clinging to, the desire to do this thing or have this thing. This Seven of Wands could be like the last stand of the requester. Like, all right, I put together a speech and a presentation. Obviously, you're having trouble making the decision, so I want to provide you with all sorts of reasoning. They might actually bring people to support what they want. Like, here's so-and-so, I want you to meet them. This is who we'd be spending the weekend with, and here's the parents that would be chaperoning. It's sort of like, it could be someone really taking a stand based on what they want. Because there's strong feelings on both sides, right? So this is either you taking a stand. Oh, actually, yeah, okay. I can see how that would be you taking a stand and saying no. This is a boundary that I can't allow you to cross. Whomever that energy is feels like they have the moral high ground. Let's get you some advice. But yeah, it is looking like, since the Chariot shows up reversed in the ending, that this is a no-go. Your advice is the Moon in reverse. Use the opportunity to be open emotionally with whomever you're dealing with. Don't keep your reasoning a secret. It can be a very enlightening experience to both of you if you are forthcoming about why. It could be, here's what I'm getting. It could be problematic and just like really reinforce the desire in them. If, say they don't get their way and you say, no, because I say so, that could plant a seed in them that's like going to fester into something problematic, which you could nip that in the bud if you initially, when you say no, bring them on board to the conversation and say, listen, okay, here's how I've been thinking about things. I understand that you really, really, really want it, but here's the whole situation as I see it, and know that I'm being completely transparent with you. I'm not keeping any secrets from you. This is like, you get to peek behind the curtain in my life as to why I'm making this decision. So, Gemini, I hope that helped. Good luck with everything. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.